today is a trophy race for the Ron Warren Trophy, and so to get that underway, I'll ask Commodore Terry Baker to introduce our guest today.
Thank you, Steve, and welcome. And I'd like to welcome Ron Warren's daughter, Susan, all the way from America for the occasion. For those that have a long history of Fremantle and Fremantle Sailing Club, Ron was, and the Warren family have been part of this community for many, many years. Warren's Menswear is still operating today, a business that was passed over to the current owner and retained the name, Susan was saying, even though all these years on. It's all working today, it's really working well, isn't it? Yeah. Goodness. As a kid, I used to sell papers in Fremantle, and by the time the clubhouse moved over here 35 years ago, I left to go to work, but used to go down, sell newspapers past Warren's Glenware, and then I'd end up at the South Fremantle Football Club, where Ron was a life member and the vice president of the club, and I'm sure of all the things that Ron did, probably his only regret was Virgie was blue and white rather than red and white. Because in Fremantle those days, even today, it was either you're an East or a South supporter, and Ron was a very big South supporter, so I don't think they've mentioned that, but I'm sure I saw it in a newspaper or two when I was a young guy. But it's great to have you here today. Next Wednesday actually marks the 35 years that this building was officially dedicated by Sir Charles Court, so here we are 35 years on, refurbished, and those that have seen it over years and enjoyed it, it was getting tired, and now we have this magnificent facility, and it's great to be part of it. And I think that Ron did many, many things, and I think Susan's going to talk about that in a minute, but one of them was to be the key driver for this magnificent facility. And also, he also did the big key driver for a couple of offshore races, the Plymouth to Fremantle race, but also the Bali race, which comes up in May next year. So a lot of magnificent achievements, but probably the two stand out for me. So Susan, welcome. We thank you very much. I'll hand back to Steve, but I think I'm going to get you to talk in a minute. So no, straight to Susan. Straight to Susan. Here we go. There you go.
Thanks, Terry. Congratulations to all of you who were out there today. And I woke up this morning and I thought, well, it's not even windy. And yesterday it was just horrendously windy, and I thought, oh, they're going to be so brave if they go out there tomorrow. And I'm just so glad. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be able to present Dad's Trophy this year again, and to look around the club and see all the improvement that's been made here. And it's just really magnificent. There's a panoramic view all the way around now. So Dad would be so happy and so proud to see it like this. You know, he was a Fremantle boy. He grew up on Rose Street, and he formed the Historical Society in Fremantle, so he was able to keep most of the old buildings here. And yes, he was a life member at the Fremantle Footy Club. And yes, I was dragged down here for every rock that was put in that water over there. And I had to look at everything that was going on, and 35 years ago, we opened this club. But Dad was also a member of the South Fremantle Sailing Club when it was kind of up the river a little bit. So as a kid, I was always taken out in a dinghy or whatever it was, and I had to wade through the mud. But he was just dedicated to Fremantle and dedicated to the yacht club, and a guy that just liked to go fishing. He liked to go fishing and he liked to go sailing, so he was a man of the ocean. So, I don't know how we finished here, but
Okay, so the results today, first of all, we'll just do the individual races as we normally do. Starting with the Jam Division first. Jam Division in third place was Polaris, Steve Kerr.
There's a small.
And in second place was Medusa, Franco Pereira. In first place, and also the fastest, was Papillion, Peter Blackstone.
Thank you. I'm just going to tell another Ron Warren story, and I think it's a really good one. It's about how Fremantle Sailing Club ended up with more area in its harbour than what it was supposed to have. And the way it happened was that Ron Warren was very persuasive. He persuaded the state governor of Sir Charles Court to favour the club with a grant over what was then all sea, because it's all reclaimed where we are now. And Ron took personal control of the construction of the harbour, in the sense that he came down each morning, and no doubt Sir, you were there at dawn giving instructions. And of course the first thing that to be built was a seawall. And every morning Ron would come down to the beach, starting the beach, and he said to the truck drivers, your rocks there, facing the beach, is going up, your rocks there. So every morning the trucks were directed to dump their rocks to the left as they drove out, and that seawall cracked all the way out. How on earth it happened? You think that survey as it goes. When it was finished, no one said anything, but I became Commodore in 1984, and we still didn't have a club lease, and one of the first things I did was to organise the club lease with the Lands Department, and they did a survey, and there's a lot of delay in getting the lease, because we had to go back to Cabinet to give us extra land, because the seawall was 80 feet down further. So, those of you who complained about the distance between VJD and the seawall, imagine what it would have been like if Ron Warren hadn't been there. That's almost better than the ball. Think about what you wish. Excellent. Okay. Division 2. Division 2 race today was a great race. Excellent, right. But in third place was Mickey, which was myself. Second place was Stimulus Package, Eric Graf.
Well done.
And first place was a boat that's just joined the club. Tried very hard a couple of weeks ago and actually crossed the line today ahead of everybody else, which is great. It was Jedi. Gregor Waldo. Division 1. In third place was good. Got your passport? In second place, somebody who almost painted my boat blue before the start was Al Fresco, Dominic Papaluca. I've got to say that could have been only centimetres and nothing less than centimetres between us. Is Dominic here? Okay. Second place. Sorry, that was second place. First place was Wasabi, Paul Arms. Yeah, sorry, Dominic Fresco was fastest.
Is that better than going home for a sleep?
IRC, Division 2. In third place was Windswept, Ernie Delphos. In second place was Jedi, Rebecca Moore. And first and fastest was Stimulus Package, Eric Carr. Division 1, third place was Circa, Bill Henson, and this is IRC. Second place was Aquila, Roger Passmore. And first place was Wasabi, Paul Martin. The winner of the Ron Warren Trophy. The winner is worked out by those who have sailed the best in the overall handicap. And out of all the first places, it was Jedi who won. Tony. How many more bells can you ring?
Well done, Jip.
Keep photo, yeah.